Hello and welcome. This first video here we're going to do just a simple wheel swap. We have a Honda Civic with still in the package factory wheels, and I would like to install these TE37 wheels. They come already on axles, ready to go, ready to drop right into the car. But how do we do that? Well, first we got to take the car apart, and the way I like to do it is drill the rivets out and then drill a pilot hole for a screw and screw the car back together. So straight out of the package, that's what the Civic looks like. And it's held together like most Hot Wheels with two rivets on the bottom that holds the car together. So we are going to create an unspun version of the car, basically take it apart so we can take the wheels out and install our new wheels, and then we're going to put it back together. I use two drill bits to do this. I have a 5/64 drill bit. It's 5/64, and I also have a 9/64. 1/8 inch will work as well, but I have better luck with the 9/64. So it's just a tad over an 1/8 inch drill bit. So that's the two, 5/64 and 9/64. We'll use this X-Acto knife here in a minute. The screws that I'm going to use to put it back together, these are what you call 256 machine screws. I have these on my website. These are Phillips. Again, they're 256 screws. The ones I'm going to have on my website are 1/8 inch long. These happen to be a little bit longer. These are 3/16, but they'll do just fine. And I also have a little oil well here. I call it the oil truck in the bed of the truck. Excuse me. I just spray a little bit of WD-40 in it, so that when I go to drill my pilot hole, I make sure my bit is well oiled, makes the bit last a lot longer. So here we go. So I start with the 5/64, and I'm going to drill a pilot hole in these rivets first. And the reason I do that is when you come back with the bigger bit here, it keeps it from wandering off the post. And you'll see more what I'm talking about once we get into it. But if you start drilling right away with this, it will kind of wander off the post and kind of mess up the assembly. So I'm going to start with the small bit first, the 5/64. Just put it in my drill gun. Make sure she's nice and tight. And a little bit of oil, like I said, on this bit, it makes it last a lot longer. And all we're going to do is we're going to drill down into the car, try to make it as straight as I can on that post, you know, perpendicular and everything to the car. And I'm just going to drill down about yay far. I don't know if you can see that, but I just drilled down a little bit. And again, that's a pilot hole for the larger bit when I go to drill this larger bit. So that's the back of the car, a little bit more oil. Make sure I'm perpendicular to the car. And slow and easy. You don't have to go really fast for this. Just go slow and easy. We're just drilling out a little pilot hole in there for now. We're going to switch bits to the 9/64 bit. Loosen my chuck up. Oops, lock my camera. Now, all we're going to try to do is to drill just the head of that rivet off. We're going to drill into the car with this bit. And this is the same size. The 9/64 is the same size as the post. So as you drill into this, just go real slow. Now it's going to bite pretty good and quick because we already did a pilot hole. So just go slow, and you'll feel it biting. There it is. Okay. And all we want to do is drill just enough to get rid of the rivet head. Okay, gone. We're going to do the back side of the car. I keep bumping my camera. Again, nice and slow. Okay, just a wee bit more. And you can actually feel it. I just felt it. It popped the rivet head off. All right. Now it's ready to come apart at this point. See, she should just come right apart just like so. This is our base, and we're going to set this off to the side for now. And we're going to remove the original wheels. You can do that just by pulling on them, and they'll pop right out. And they'll pop right out. Now we're ready. If you look down in there where the axles used to be, there is like 3 prongs. That kind of holds the axle in place, but they're not 100% necessary, since the Hot Wheel body will hold the axle together, or hold the axle in place. So here's where the X-Acto knife comes in handy, is where these 3 prongs were holding the other axle. We're just going to relief this a little bit, so our new axles are going to drop right in. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of pressure to opening up this hole so the new axles will drop in. This is the new wheels we're going to install. These are the TE37s. Beautiful wheels. And they should just drop right into place. Just a little bit of pressure there. Okay, they dropped right in place. Same for the rear wheels. They should just drop right in place. Now for the GDMs, the swaps are pretty cool. The axles are at the right length. Later I'll show you in some other videos on how to make custom with axles. But for this, it's a pretty easy swap. Okay, now we can put the car back together. And there it is, real easy swap. Now, how we're going to hold the car together, we're going to go back to our small bit, and we're going to drill a little bit deeper. Now, that's the cool thing about the 5/64 bit. If you drill the pilot hole, the screws that we use will screw right in there, and they'll make their own threads. There's no need to tap it. So I'm just going to drill this hole out a little bit. Make sure it's deep enough. To receive the screw. And just a wee bit more. Okay, that's the front. Let's do the rear. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go a tad bit more. Now you could, I guess, if you mark the drill bit, I just kind of go by eye. That looks good. Once you've done it a few times, you kind of get the hang of it really quick. Back to the screws. Again, these are 256 screws. I'm using the stainless steel. I have these on my website. and let me know if you can't find them. I have these wheels on the website as well. And now my screwdriver. Again, these screws will screw right in and make their own threads. They're not self-tapping, but the bit we use is just perfect for the size. You can hear it. The screw goes right in. Okay. And same for the front. And it just screws right down in there. Okay. And there we go. And that's a complete wheel swap. All right. Thanks for watching.